Good morning, all of you. How are you all? Students, today I'm here with chapter number 3, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. We have already completed natural resources, soil, land, and water. So, today's topic is natural resources, vegetation, and wildlife. So, let's start this topic. Students, as we all know, that in the beginning, when no one was there on our earth was barren planet. No life, no water. But gradually life appeared in the form of small plants. After then different types of organisms appeared on the earth in the form of plants and animals, we can say. Students, some plants and trees grow naturally while some are cultivated, right? So, a plant community that has grown naturally without any human aid is called natural vegetation, and it includes forest, grasses, and shrubs. On your screen, you are able to see deciduous forest, which is also an example of natural vegetation. So here I am showing you some more examples of cultivated vegetation so that you can compare natural and cultivated vegetation. Wheat, rice, various fruits like mangoes, oranges are the example of cultivated vegetation. Now the definition of natural vegetation on your book is the assemblage of plant species in an environment is natural vegetation. स्टूडेंट्स, एनवायरनमेंट में पौधों की बहुत सारी स्पीशीज का एक साथ होना नेचुरल वेजिटेशन कहा जाता है. सो नेक्स्ट इज नेचुरल वेजिटेशन में कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स इंपैक्ट डालते हैं. फर्स्ट इज टेम्परेचर एंड सेकेंड इज रेनफॉल. सो लेट अस सी द एग्जांपल्स. In the areas where rainfall is heavy, the forests are thick and dense. जहाँ बारिश बहुत ज़्यादा होगी वहाँ पे बारिश जो वहाँ फॉरेस्ट है वो काफ़ी घने होंगे. और जिन एरियाज में बारिश बहुत कम होगी लाइक इन हॉट डेजर्ट एरियाज और कोल्ड डेजर्ट एरियाज, तो वहाँ पर थिक और डेंस फॉरेस्ट आपको देखने के लिए नहीं मिलेंगे. तो हॉट डेजर्ट एरियाज में कैसे ट्रीज होंगे लाइक कैक्टस, श्रब्स, और कोल्ड डेजर्ट एरियाज में मॉसेस और लाइकन्स आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. दे आर लाइक काई. सो these are the pictures of lichens and mosses. Now next topic is classification of forest. Forest is divided into three: tropical hardwood forest, Mediterranean forest, temperate softwood forest. Tropical hardwood forest again divided into two: tropical evergreen forest and tropical deciduous forest. हार्डवुड से क्लियर हो जाता है कि इन फॉरेस्ट के जो पेड़ों की वुड है वो काफी हार्ड होती है. सो लेट्स चेक द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट एंड ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट. फर्स्ट, दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट एंड एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट. ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट यानी कि ट्रॉपिकल, इसको ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट भी बोला जाता है और एवरग्रीन भी बोला जाता है. क्यों? Because these forests receive heavy rainfall throughout the year and they do not shed their leaves at the same time. So hence they always appear green. एक समय में अपनी लीव्स को कभी शेड नहीं करते. और बहुत ज्यादा बारिश होने के कारण इसे रेन फॉरेस्ट बोला जाता है. तो जब बहुत ज्यादा बारिश होती है तो यहाँ पे ट्रीज की जो हाइट है वो भी टॉल होती है. एंड दे हैव ब्रॉड लीव्स टू परमिट transpiration of surplus moisture. Now tropical deciduous forest, they are also called monsoon forest. Evergreen में हम जानते हैं heavy receive rainfall throughout the year. In tropical deciduous forest receive moderate rainfall. Evergreen forests do not shed their leaves at the same time, but deciduous shed their leaves during the dry season to conserve moisture. The trees of the height of evergreen forest is approx 60 meters, but the trees of deciduous forest are of medium height, 30 to 40 meters. The trees have medium size leaves in deciduous forest. Tropical evergreen forests have less economic importance as the wood from them is very hard, जो मैंने अभी आपको पहले बताया था, and is not of much use. But tropical deciduous forest की wood comparatively soft होती है, durable होती है, तो economic importance इसकी है. Areas of evergreen forest: Western Ghats, Andaman and Nicobar, Kerala, Nigeria, Cameroon, etc. Areas of tropical deciduous forest: India, Myanmar, South China, East Brazil, etc. Common trees in tropical evergreen forest: mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber and palm. And deciduous: sal, teak, sandalwood, bamboo and shisham. Animals in evergreen forest: elephant, lemur, monkey and deer. And tropical deciduous forest: lion, tiger, elephant and various type of reptiles. Now next is Mediterranean forest. Mediterranean forest कौन सी areas में मिलते हैं? They are Europe, Asia, North America, southwestern part of South Africa. यहाँ पर जो बारिश है मॉडरेट रेनफॉल होती है ड्यूरिंग विंटर, ना बहुत ज्यादा ना बहुत कम. Animals, trees, you can read it from your notebooks also. Now special features of these trees are of Mediterranean forest. Trees of these forests are widely scattered. They have spiny, waxy, small and leathery textured leaves. They also have long roots and thick bark. Please learn it very carefully. This is very, very important question. Now temperate softwood forest. Another name of this forest is coniferous forest and mountain forest. Areas where it is found: they are found in the colder regions of the world like Europe, Asia, North Canada, USA, and in India it's found in southern slopes of Himalayas. Now most of the trees are tall and conical in shape. इनकी कॉनिकल की तरह शेप होती है जो अपने ऊपर कभी भी बर्फ को टिकने नहीं देती. Trees, you can read it from here. Animals. What is the importance of these forests? These trees have commercial importance and are used for various purposes like making of pulp, plywood, etc. And the special features: due to their shape, the snow cannot accumulate on them. जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि इसकी शेप एक कॉनिकल शेप की तरह होती है, इसलिए इसके ऊपर कभी बर्फ नहीं टिक पाती. And these trees do not shed their thick needle shaped leaves and hence look evergreen. Now our next topic is forest. Students, as we all know that forests are very important for our life. और अगर पेड़ों को काटते रहे तो क्या होगा? अगर डिफॉरेस्टेशन होता रहा तो क्या होगा? जानवरों के लिए घर खत्म हो जाएंगे. It leads to the loss of habitat of wildlife, ecological imbalance, and most important, soil erosion होगा. Right? So they are the effects of deforestation. Now next is importance of forest. Forests are the breathing lungs of the civilization. Therefore, they are very, very important for the survival of life on earth. Forests help us to breathe by converting carbon dioxide into oxygen. They provide safe habitat to the wild animals. They also help in keeping the earth cool. They provide raw material like wood for paper industry, Large forest cover helps in causing rainfall. Now next is how to conserve forest. The government has taken various steps to protect our forest cover. So what are they? They are afforestation, means large scale plantation of trees. Each one plant one policy, कि हर किसी को एक प्लांट लगाना ही होगा. तो सोचो 130 करोड़ की पॉपुलेशन अगर एक एक प्लांट लगाएगी तो कितने प्लांट्स हो जाएंगे. Efficient utilization of forest products, discouraging shifting cultivation which causes forest loss by enforcing various laws to protect forest. So that's all for today. Next I will come with new topic of this chapter, wildlife. So till then, take care of yourself and your family. Bye bye.